Spot the errors. Spotting errors is a common test and forms a part of almost all the important examinations. It requires an awareness of the basic rules of grammar, that is, parts of speech, noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, preposition, subject-verb agreement, form of tense, use of articles, and certain exceptional usages must be clear when dealing with spot the errors. This video is to make the listeners to know the correct usage of English. By spotting the errors and correcting them, one can speak or write English without mistakes. The principal with all the teachers are present. The principal is singular, so singular verb must be used. When using with, along with, together with, as well as, the verb should agree with the first subject. The principal is the first subject, so we must use the singular verb. The principal is the first subject. When using this with, it should agree with the first subject. The verb should agree with the first subject. So the answer is the principal with all the teachers is present. Is must be used. Either you or he are telling the truth. Here you and he are singular. If both the subjects are singular and are connected by the words or, nor, neither nor, either or, not only but also, the verb must be in singular form. So we must not use this plural form and we must use the singular verb only. Either you or he is telling the truth. Next one, a group of 12 students are traveling together. A group of 12 students indicates singular, so we must use a singular verb. A group of 12 students is traveling together. Everyone are permitted to see the aquarium. The words every and each indicates singular subject and singular verb must be used. Everyone is permitted to see the aquarium. Everyone is permitted to see the aquarium is correct. 4 miles are not a long distance. 4 miles is singular, so singular verb is must be used. Neither you nor he are active. The same principle as we saw earlier. You and he are singular, so singular verb must be used. Or when we use this neither nor, the verb will agree to the subject nearer to it. He is singular, so we must use singular verb. The CM as well as his followers are at the meeting. When we see this phrase as well as, the verb should agree with the first subject is a rule. The CM is singular, so we must use a singular verb yes. Each one of them are England citizens. Every one of the barrels are full. Not one of the boys are doing well. Sentences using each one of, every one of, not one of must use a singular form of the verb as a rule. Here, or is used. Or is a plural verb. According to the rule, singular form of the verb must be used. So, is correct. The correct sentences are, each one of them is England citizens. Every one of the barrels is full. Not one of the boys is doing well. When coming to the next sentence, One of the boys are missing. One of the boys. Okay, this is correct. When we see one of, the next word must be in plural. So this is correct. But the next verb must be in singular form. So instead of this are, we must use a singular verb is. One of the boys is missing. Lime and soda are a digestive food. Here lime and soda indicates single entity or single unit, single subject. So singular verb must be used. Lime and soda is a digestive food. The news are very good. News is singular, so singular verb must be used. This news is very good. Neither of your suggestions are practical. Here, neither indicates singular, so singular verb must be used. We must not consider these suggestions. Neither of your suggestions is practical is correct. 60 miles or a long distance. 60 miles indicates singular, 60 miles, 4 miles, etc. indicates singular. So singular verb must be used. 60 miles is a long distance. The merit of these books are known to everyone. Here we are talking about the merit. This is singular. So singular verb must be used. The merit of these books is known to everyone. Next one. Which are your favorite sport? Cricket or football? Here we are talking about a single thing. So which is correct. Which is your favorite sport? Cricket or football? The ship with its crew were lost. The captain as well as the players were honored by the public. See, when using with, as well as, along with, together with, the verb should agree with the first subject, the ship and the captain. So this ship and captain are singular subjects. So we must use a singular verb only. What is the singular form of were? Was. So was is correct. The ship with its crew was lost. The captain as well as the players was honored by the public. See the next one. Every boy and every girl were given a pin. Every one of us were given a prize. If one of the words each, every or no comes before the subject, the verb must be in singular. See, this boy is a noun. Before that, we are having the word every. So, the verb must be in singular form. Was is correct. Every boy and every girl was given a pen. Every one of us was given a prize. The crowd outside the gate were enormous. The crowd is single entity or single unit. It is singular, so singular subject must be used. The crowd outside the gate was enormous. 2/3 of the money were spent on laboratory equipment. Money is singular, so singular verb must be used. 2/3 of the money was spent on laboratory equipment. Moving on to the next. Either the landlords or his wife were not telling the truth. Here we have either or. We have either or. So the rule is if one subject is singular and the other is plural, the words are connected by the words or, nor, neither, nor, either, or not only. Use a verb form of the subject that is nearest the verb. The nearest the verb is singular form. Wife is singular, so we must use a singular verb instead of this plural verb. Either the landlords or his wife was not telling the truth. Each of us were afraid of being drowned. Each is here, each is singular, so we must use singular verb. Each of us was afraid of being drowned. Many students were awarded at the function. Many year student. So it's singular. When we see singular noun, we must use singular verb only. Instead of were, we must use was. Many a student was awarded at the function. See, if we have or, we must use yes, and if we have where, we must use was. You have to bear that in mind. Neither they nor I were mistaken. See, we have neither nor, and we have plural and singular. We must see what is a verb. After a singular noun, we must use singular verb only. Instead of were, we must use was. Two and two make four. Two and two is single unit, so singular verb must be used. Two and two makes four. Slow and steady win the race. Here also single entity or both are singular, so singular verb must be used. Slow and steady wins the race. Naveen as well as Shaker sing well. Naveen is singular. Moreover, the phrase as well as is here. So singular verb must be used. Naveen as well as Shaker sings well. He have two sisters. What is the error in this sentence? See the rule. If we have third person singular and have form in the sentence, use has instead of have. He, she, it or third person singular. So, we must not use this have. Instead of have, we must use this has. He has two sisters. She or he have done well. Each of the students have participated in the competition. None of them have arrived yet. Neither the boy nor the girl have come. The error is obvious in these sentences. Third person singular is used and have form is used. This is an auxiliary verb or we can consider it as have form. We have to change this have to has. She or he has done well. Each of the students has participated in the competition. None of them has arrived yet. Neither the boy nor the girl has come. All are singular subjects, so we use has here. One of the boys have got the first prize. One of the boys denotes singular, and so we must use a singular verb. Singular verb for have is has. One of the boys has got the first prize. Many a bride have been burnt for dowry. Your bride is singular, so singular verb has is used here. Many a bride has been burnt for dowry. Either Shyam or Ram have to pay the fine. Ram is singular. Moreover, either or is used in this sentence. So, the singular verb has is used here. Either Shyam or Ram has to pay the fine. The designer and the producer of the project have come. Here, designer and producer are singular subjects. The rule is two or more singular subjects joined by and is used for the same person takes a singular verb. Here designer and producer are singular verbs. It is used for the same person, so we must use a singular verb has. The designer and the producer of the project has come. The committee have chosen its president. A collective noun takes a singular verb when talked of as a whole. Here, committee is a collective noun and it is talked of as a whole, so singular subject must be used. The committee has chosen its president. Next one, the principal along with all the teachers have come. The principal is singular. See, we have the phrase along with. When using the phrase along with, the verb should agree with the first subject. The first subject is the principal. It is singular, so we must use a singular verb has. The principal along with all the teachers has come. The boys with their teacher is out in the field. See, we have the word with. When using with, the verb should agree with the first subject. The first subject is plural, the boys. So, the plural form of is must be used. The plural verb is are. The boys with their teacher are out in the field. Either my neighbor or her children is coming for dinner. See, we have either or. Then we have two subjects here, neighbor and children. One subject is singular, neighbor is singular, children is plural. The rule is, if one subject is singular and the other is plural, and the words are connected by the words or, not, neither nor, either or not only but also, use the verb form of the subject that is nearest the verb. That is, this is the word nearest to the verb. Children is the word nearest to the verb is, and this is plural. So we must use the plural verb or. Either my neighbor or her children are coming for dinner. Moving on to the next sentence. The books which you gave me is lying on the table. Here the subject is plural, the books. So we must use the plural verb. The books which you gave me are lying on the table. None is genuine. Any, no one, none are used for more than two. Here none is used, so we must use the plural verb. None are genuine. None of them is genuine. We have to apply the same rule here. None of them. So, when we use none, we must use the plural verb. None of them are genuine. The cattle is grazing. Cattle is a collective noun. When we talk of the individual parts or individual action, we must use the plural verb. The cattle are grazing. There is 10 apples in the basket. 10 apples, plural, so we must use the plural verb. There are 10 apples in the basket. Everyone are playing. Each of us were afraid of being drowned. If the singular subjects are preceded by every and each, then the verb must be singular. Here, one and as are preceded by every and each, so we must use a singular subject. Everyone is playing. Each of us was afraid of being drowned. The next sentence, neither the boy nor the girl have come. Here we have neither nor and two singular subjects, boy and girl. If two or more singular subjects are joined by or, nor, either or neither nor, then the verb must be singular. Neither the boy nor the girl has come. Have is plural and has is singular. Then the next sentence, either the parents or the child has to come. Here we have to change the order. The rule is when the subjects joined by or, nor are of different numbers. That is, here we have plural subject and here singular subject. The verb must be plural and the plural subject must be placed next to the verb. See here, this is a plural subject and we have to keep plural verb here. We have to place plural verb here. Either the child or the parents have to come. I'm sure neither the house nor its contents is for sale. Neither she nor they is speaking the truth. In both the sentences, we have neither nor, and we have two subjects also. Here, house and contents. Here, she and they. One is singular and the other one is plural. House is singular, contents is plural. Here, she is singular, they is plural. So, the rule is, when we have singular and plural subjects, we must use the verb form of the subject that is nearest the verb. See, this is a word nearest to the verb. This is plural, so we must use the plural verb. I am sure neither the house nor its contents are for sale. Here, they is plural, so we must use or. Neither she nor they are speaking the truth. The next sentence, Radha and Meera is coming. Here we have two subjects, Radha and Meera, and it is joined by the conjunction and. When two or more singular subjects join by and, we take a plural verb is a rule. So, we must use the plural verb or. Radha and Meera are coming. Here also, our chief export is oil and gas. We are talking about oil and gas. So, plural verb must be used. Our chief export or oil and gas. None of you know the answer. None of uses singular verb, so knows is correct. None of you knows the answer. Everyone know that the sun rises in the east. Here also we must use a singular verb, knows. Everyone knows that the sun rises in the east. The moon along with the stars shine at night. When using along with, the verb should agree with the first subject. Here the first subject is the moon, it is singular, so shines is correct. The moon along with the stars shines at night. Neither Ronnie nor her sister likes cakes. Jacob and Sophie lives in Los Angeles. Here we have two subjects, Ronnie and sister. Here also Jacob and Sophie. We have a plural subject, so the verb should not have an yes. So we must omit this yes in likes and lives. Neither Ronnie nor her sister like cake. Jacob and Sophie live in Los Angeles is correct. One of the minister walked out. When we see one of, we must use plural only next to it. So one of the ministers walked out. Many a man do not know his own deeds. Here we have many a man, but this is singular. A man is singular noun, so we must use does only. For he, she, it, we must use a singular verb does. Many a man does not know his own deeds. Neither my brother nor I are happy. Neither you nor I are rich. Either they or I are mistaken. In all these sentences, we must see the subject next to verb. I. In all the sentences, we have I. So we must use a singular verb am. Instead of or, we must use am. Neither my brother nor I am happy. Neither you nor I am rich. Either they or I am mistaken. In this video, I repeated the rules often in order to remember them. Thank you. Thank you for watching.